Hey friends, it's Erica. I have a process video for you sharing some new Catherine Pooler Designs products that are in the shop and a 12 by 12 scrapbook layout made with some of these products. This is the new Aptly Ever After stamp set and dies. I had a lot of fun stamping these out and creating a layout with them. And then there is this adorable basket here. This is a steel die that is super cute. There's so many projects. If you check out the Catherine Pooler Designs Instagram and their Facebook, you'll see lots of inspiration using these dies in different projects. Really, really fun. This is the woven cover plate that I'll also use on this layout. And I've seen some really fun cards with this one as well. I will make sure to leave all of these products linked down below for you. This is the Bushel and a Peck 6x6 paper pad, and it has 3 of each design in this paper pad. Super cute patterns, really, really fun colors, and the colors have matching inks to them. So all the inks are listed on the front of the 6x6 paper pack, so you can match with the coordinating inks. So I'm going to start out by inking up the stamp and going to stamp out a whole bunch of the apples in the stamp set from the Aptly Ever After, and just using different inks that match that paper pad. So I have all my inks off to the right, and then I have the Samba to the left, which is a really, really pretty red. And just going to use this stamp thingy that I have, and I've had it in my stash forever, and this was the first time that I've used it, but it's super old and it works, so this is what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to stamp these out a whole bunch of times. I'm just going to show you a couple here on camera, and then I'm going to run them through my die cutting machine, and I'll use a few of them on this layout, and the rest I'm just going to put in with the stamp set in the back of the stamp set, and I can always pull them out and use them on another project. So I added a whole bunch of stamps on this stamp positioner thing, and I'm just going to stamp a whole bunch at one time. So I have the 3 apples, and then I do have some of the florals as well, because I know that I want to die cut a whole bunch of these little florals and put them all over my scrapbook page. I really want them to kind of stand out on the layout. So just going to go through and do a whole bunch of these, and then I run them through my die cutting machine. So they create really, really nice die cuts and embellishments for my scrapbook layout. So I have, I'm just showing you the products right there, a photo of my niece Genesis at the apple orchard, and I thought this would be the perfect photo to create a layout with these products. I'm just showing you the apples that I did, and then all of these tiny little hearts. Look how cute they are. They're so pretty, and this color combo is so fun. So I'm going to add some layers behind my photo, and she's holding the apple, and it's just so cute. And then she's got the little red gingham shorts on, and it's just the perfect photo, perfect colors. So fun. My idea was just to have the little florals going across the page, the red and then the pink. Let me think of the colors. I believe it's Samba, It's a Girl, Sauna, and then Spiced, I believe is what I have. But I'll make sure to leave the colors linked down below that I have here on the layout, and then everything else will also be linked. So I think that is the 4 names of the inks that I used for sure. So just going to get them spaced out on this layout, and I did take some time to die cut all these florals, but it was totally worth it. And then I do have some extra left over, and I just put them in a little zip bag and put them in the back of my stamp set so I can use them on another project. So I'm just going through adding them to the layout, and then once I get them adhered down, I'm going to do like a layer of them adhered directly to the 12 by 12 white cardstock, and then another layer to fill in the open spots where I'm going to pop those up on foam adhesive. This is going to give the layout some dimension and some interest, so everything is not so flat on the page. And then I'm going to get layers added to the back of the photo with pattern papers from the Bushel and a Peck paper pad. And then I also have a couple of the cover plates cut out on some white textured cardstock that I add to this layer to the back of the photo as well. It's hard to see. Maybe you'll see better in like the still shots at the end, but they are back there, and they just add another layer and just some texture to the back of the photo. So there they are, and you'll see I'll kind of like put them a little wonky behind the photo. And then I do have them up on some foam adhesive, so it pops it up even more. And I just love the way that that looks. So I'm going to get this added to the center of my layout. And then I'm going to brush off the florals so that the florals are not in the way. And then use this foam adhesive to get it stuck down to the layout. Originally, I was going to do the flowers like all the way across the page, like from the top to the bottom, but then I changed my mind and decided just to do, like to leave some space at the top and the bottom. And you'll see me here in a little bit kind of move those florals around. I am going to create a little cluster of the apples in the bottom left corner. So I have a red one, a pink one, and then the sauna, so the yellow one, and then I have some at the top right corner. And then I'm also going to stamp out a little sentiment from the stamp set and add that to the layout as well. And I just love the way that that turns out. And you'll see that here in just a little bit. I'm just kind of playing around with these different florals, trying to figure out where they all need to go, where I want to put them. I do end up stamping out some more to kind of really fill out the layout with the florals, and you'll see that in the still shots. Like this right here is a very lots of open spaces and lots of white there where in between all the flowers, and I really wanted to fill it out, so I'm going to stamp out more of the florals and die cut them and fill in a lot of those open spaces. But I'm also going to move those all down a little bit, so that they're all going like in the center of the layout, kind of like the same length as the photo. You'll see here in just a little bit what I'm talking about. But I just love these florals. They're so fun. And I've seen so many different projects using these little florals and the apples, and it's so cute. I thought it would be really cute to do the apples in like rainbow order, pulling in Catherine Pooler inks and just like creating rainbow order and like putting those along the top and the bottom of a layout, and maybe adding like a row of photos like in the center, and then adding some colorful florals in there as well. So I'm going to stamp out the sentiment, and I believe it says, "You are the apple of my eye," something like that. But I'm going to use the Samba ink to stamp it out, and I just have it on some smooth white cardstock, and then I'm going to just cut around it to create a little die cut, and then create a little cluster there in the top right corner of the photo. So I'll have the two little apples stuck down, and then I will pop this little sentiment up on some foam adhesive and get that adhered up there to the top right corner. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out where I want it to go. I'm gonna pull in these apples and then get those stuck down to the layout. And I just love the way that that looks. It's so cute. This perfect little apples for this little photo of Genesis. And then her little feetsies, you can see one of them poking out there at the bottom of the photo. It's just, she's the cutest little thing. She is my youngest brother's daughter, and just the twin of him. I just reminds me of him being so little. I think I was in middle school when my mom had him, and he was just like the best thing ever when he was born. Oh, I was just so much in love. And every time I see her, it just takes me back like when he was born. Like they're just twins. She's just the cutest little thing. So I'm getting more of these stuck down, just kind of trying to get them positioned. And you can see I moved them down a bit, and then at the bottom I moved those up, so they are just in the center of the layout. So like I said, I will leave everything linked down below for you guys. There are more products in this Feeling Fall release. Super cute products, so make sure you head on over there, check them out. I will leave affiliate links down below. If you do shop through my links, they don't cost you anything to click on and to shop through. But if you do click on them, or shop through them and make a purchase, I do earn a commission. So I do thank everyone that uses my affiliate links. It helps greatly, and I really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for that. So I'm just getting these stuck down, and I'm using a thin foam. I believe it's from Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L. It's a thin foam. I love this foam that I have. It just gives it a little bit of dimension. It's just the perfect little foam to add behind these, just to give them that perfect height. It's not too bulky, really easy to cut, really easy to use, and I really like that. I'll leave it linked down below as well. I'm pretty sure it's Scrapbook Adhesives by 3L, and it's just the perfect foam. I love it. I love it to use on the back of my cut files and to pop things up on my layout. If I need to give it extra dimension, then I'll just layer up that foam adhesive twice on the back of a die cut. So just going through and getting these all stuck down. So once I get all these laid out, that will pretty much finish up the layout. I will have still shots for you guys at the end of the video to check out, and I will leave everything linked down below. Make sure you head on over to the Catherine Pooler shop and check out the gorgeous Feeling Fall release. It's so much fun. And you guys, the stuff that they have coming up in the upcoming months, you guys are going to absolutely love. If you've never tried Catherine Pooler inks, head on over there, pick up an ink and try it out. I promise you will not be disappointed. They are so fun. They are so rich and pretty, and the ink pads are juicy, and they just so many different ways to use them. If you're not a stamper, totally fine. I'm not a big stamper, but you can use them to create mixed media backgrounds, use them like watercoloring. It's a lot of fun and lots of inspiration over at the Catherine Pooler Designs Facebook page and Instagram. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you all get some time to do something creative, and I will see you soon. Bye.